Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Tries from a long way out.
That was venomous.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it do.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Searching pass he's played there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, it's come to nothing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Ibrahimovic. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. The ball has bounced loose now. Nicely aimed pass. The pass has gone astray. Still goalless. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Belletti. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. In by Ibrahimovic. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Probing pass. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Mbappe. And it's Kaka. Pele. And he was quick to react. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Vinicius Junior tries to pass it through, and it's Kaka. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Ibrahimovic, shot at goal! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Flamengo grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up.
Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what has happened here? No way through, so back it comes. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Corner number 2 then. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's claimed by the keeper. And now the breakaway. Xavi Alonso. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. No, that was never going to make it. Not the most convincing of passes to Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! He scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Kaka. Mbappe. Kaka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. Kaka. It's Vinicius Junior, and he's there to make the challenge. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, cracking ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kaka!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Kaka brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he whips it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the pass is intercepted. So we've reached the hour mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, can he get onto this? Belletti. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. No luck with that dink over the top. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar, Messi, and it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it into space. Now it's Rodri. A lot of space ahead of him. Played towards the front line. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Half an hour gone in the second half. Mbappe. Rafael Leao. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Might be danger here. Pass somewhat off target.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he shoots! Sticks it away! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 33.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Flamengo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me...
Tries a shot! They've scored!
Sané really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
E o gol! Aos 38 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, good-looking ball. Threads one in.
Flamengo nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of...
He's had a shot! It's there! have stolen level at the last! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due, this is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Flamengo finding their passes. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Aims beyond the defence. Sané. Torres received. And that will be it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's some... shooting chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. He's found some space. That's a lovely, neat pass. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pele. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Pele. Pele! Pele! Oh, nearly, but not quite. That looks a decent ball. Torres. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Kaka. Kaka tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Great defending, strong and determined. Sané. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Neymar. That is a great pick out. And a chance! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Flamengo have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Belletti.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pele. Now it's Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking to go... Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Pele. Neymar. In with the challenge. Back into the middle. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Pelé. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is a brilliant interception. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's a sharp pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar. Driving forward.
Foram indicados 2
Kaká.
minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Rodri. Here's Rodri. Looking for options, for movement. Kaká! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Now it's Torres. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And this is Pelé. Rodri cuts it out. Sané. Messi. Caceres. Kaká. And here's Torres. Some really good ball movement. Foot in. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Flamengo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get... Oh, what has happened here? Chance! Rudiger. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rodri. He's on it, can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Rodri. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Torres. Kaká. Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And there's the shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Belletti.
Camisa 33.
And it's Kaka.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 2.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Great ball and shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Stojkovic. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pele. That is ended up in no man's land. Kaka. Sade. And here's Stojkovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kaka. Mbappe. And they're quick to press. Pele. Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are cruising away!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Entrada do jogador.
Flamengo find a position of real strength now. Stojkovic.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No way through. Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. He's in a great position here. Has a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good ball, good take. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. And this is Ronaldo. And he's onside. Big chance, takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Relentless! Just relentless! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Flamengo are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time and again they are repelled. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Stojkovic, brilliantly cut out. Maradona. Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Sports officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mbappe, and here's Rafael Leao. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pele. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.